Green light. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. I'm Katie the Curious Katydid, and you are joining me live for a live after my live this morning here at my job at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. I'm gonna put this up right here just on a sticker, so pardon me as the screen shakes, just so everybody knows where we are. Whoops, there we go. Be good if I can spell it correctly. There we go. Putting up our sticker. Museum. Hopefully this museum puts the yum in museums. There we go. Hi, Cyberman. Well, so did I see Sebastian here? Hello, Sebastian. Welcome on in, everybody. Yay! So welcome everybody for a live after the live. I'm here again at work, just kind of setting up, coming back on for an hour. I thought I was gonna live stream at like 1 o'clock. I was like just about ready to be like, okay, I'm setting this down to go live. And then our director called and was like, me and my partner, New Jersey UFO time. We can talk about that, Cyberman, if you totally want to. We can absolutely talk about that. So I got a little delayed because our director called and had some things for my associate and I to take care of and do. Right? Hi, Sebastian. What was that? Cyberman, tell me about that. The UFO war? Like, what was that? Hi, Joe Dude. Welcome, everybody. Getting started here for a live after the live at the museum. The Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. We're about 90 minutes northwest of New York City in New York's Hudson Valley. Happy holidays to you, Joe Dude. How have you been? Like, how's everything going? It didn't happen. What was supposed to happen, Cyberman? I didn't know these things. Like, tell me what was supposed to have happened. I'm sorry it didn't happen. I'm sorry it was not as out of this world as you had hoped, if you will pardon the terrible alien pun. Hi, Mitch. Welcome. How you doing, Mitch? Thanks for those likes. I'm glad to hear it. Hi, Dragonflyzilla. We're doing a live after the live. I gotta thank you guys so much for such a fun morning. For those of you, who were able to come. Never any pressure to come. Oh, it was supposed to be like a big one, Cyberman. Oh, geez. Ah! T-D-T-T-T-T-T. What are you doing, Sebastian? Maybe the dinosaurs are actually alien dinosaurs. We need to like further expand the universe on the aliens. So, welcome everybody. We're just chilling. It's kind of a quiet afternoon at the museum today. I just learned we're supposed to have like a huge storm of some kind later. Like, check your weather if you're like local to New York, New Jersey area. Some sort of big like rain or snow or something is coming into the area. So I don't know. I think maybe people are like getting their toilet paper or something. I don't know. But it's kind of a quiet afternoon at the museum, which I'm kind of excited about because that way we can hang out and we can talk a little bit more. There are dinosaur ghosts? Is on the air here? Hi, on the air. How are you, my friends? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You counted at least 18 drones last night. Seriously, Dragonflyzilla? I did see, so maybe we should talk about that a little bit. I don't know what you guys have been hearing. I want to say, right, like at a moment like this, it's important to, like, I'm saying this to myself, like as much as I'm saying it to you guys, right? It's like, and I'm sure you guys are, it's like in a moment like this, we want to be like, deep breath and like, because I was just talking with one of my associates here, right? And it's like, it's so easy to like, and understandable to get anxious, to get concerned, to get, like worried and stuff. Definitely staying in touch with way more last night than you've been seeing here, right? Definitely important to keep in touch with like the news and staying with, I know last night the news was reporting that for the first time they were spotted over, I believe it was Stewart Airport in New York, and Governor Hochul in New York was calling for help and assistance to be like, okay, now they're in airspace. Right, Mike, right? we're just talking about that. That's the latest that I've heard, is like the drones shutting down airspace by Stuart. Hi, Sharon. Is that you I see in there? Hi, guys. Hi, Margaret. How are you? What's going on, Miss Margaret? I want to thank you guys again earlier who were here earlier at Rhinebeck. I had so much fun with you guys earlier this morning. It was like, these are good questions, Sebastian. Right now, they're not. Right now, that is, unless something has happened in the last few hours. I checked the news this morning before I left for the Sunday morning stream. For me, my morning, it's afternoon for me now. It's about 2:15 p.m. Eastern time right now for me. You are? Oh, fantastic, Miss Margaret. Guys, I'm going to pin that for anybody in here who's looking for somebody else to hang out with. And may I say, somebody lovely to hang out with. This lady. So that means we're 1 hour apart, Miss Margaret? You and I? Or 2 hours apart? I think we're like 1 hour apart, right? So that would mean like in about an hour, like less than an hour. I'd probably only stay on about an hour myself because I know I'll have other work to do. Hiya, Paul. Katie and Maya, that's our director's current theory. I'm going to pin that. That's our director's current theory, is that it's like Elon Musk tech stuff. Not officially, but yeah, keep telling me in the comments, what do you think about this? This morning it was definitely cold, Cyberman. We had like 20 degrees Fahrenheit walking around this morning in Rhinebeck. We went to Rhinebeck and it was lovely. So yeah, just chilling here at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. I mostly see friends who know me, but in case there's anybody new watching, I want to explain that we are at, so it's 1:20 for you, Miss Margaret. Yeah. So if it's cool, like I'll probably stay on about an hour and then I'll totally be like, let's kick it over to Yoga Margaret in Austin. I bet it's going to be great, girl. Do you have good weather today? Rocky, thank you for the likes. Allison, thank you for the follow. Paul, God of Coffee, sir. High five. So for anybody who's in the area, if you are in the New York, I'm glad. Jeff is home. My Jeff is home, Mr. Paul. My Jeff is home. He's probably sleeping. I poked him to come to Rhinebeck and he was kind of just like, like from his, it's like, okay, dude. So, and then I texted him earlier and I have not heard from him. So he's probably, I know he was like pretty like tired from work this week. So yeah, but I will tell him you asked for him, Mr. Paul. Is he writing the next song for the band? I would love if he did that. I am determined to get us a tune for Chicken Tenders with Ranch Rock. That's for sure. One way or another. Julie Truly. Hi, Julie Truly in Kentucky. Julie, how are you? Again, I thank you again all for like those of you who popped out earlier. It was so much fun seeing you. Hi, Lady M. What's going on? So it's nice to see you for the live after Weenus the Christmas musical. All right, for me it's about 2:15 p.m. Eastern time, 2:20ish. It definitely should be something very weird, Margaret. That sounds perfect. So, for anybody new who's watching, welcome. I'm Katie, the Curious Katydid. This is really a travel channel that you have found. Every Sunday, we take walking tours of different towns, usually throughout the Hudson Valley area of New York, where I live, the area up above New York City. We did that already this morning. We had a lovely walk in the village of Rhinebeck, New York. And now, this is a little live after the live. I'm coming to you guys from my new place of work, the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. In fact, let's get up. I'll show you the logo. We're sitting here. It's a pretty chill day at the museum. Even Santa is laying down on the job. Katie and her giant cookies. Julie, you did church, then lunch at Kebebs? That sounds amazing. And now home for coffee with a piece of homemade Christmas candy. Oh, Julie, that sounds nice, right? What are you guys doing this afternoon? I want to hear everything. Paul, you're funny. Sebastian, you can totally get Jeff's mood, though if you were there, you'd be more of a morning person. You can see, this morning we had, I don't know if you guys remember, in Rhinebeck, you can tell this, like, storm is coming in here. We can peek, like, let's peek out the door. We had this beautiful blue sky this morning in Rhinebeck. It was blue sky, like, gorgeous sunrise. But look at that, it's gray. We're supposed to be... Deborah, that's a great question. Hello. Hi, Christina. I'll approve your comment. So this is not my home. This is my place of work. So I am where I am working now actually came to pass because of this channel. This is a travel channel where we explore different towns of the Hudson Valley of New York, up above New York City. And then for Halloween season, like 2-3 Halloweens ago, not this Halloween, not last Halloween, but the Halloween before, we met the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum, where we are standing right now. Here is their logo. I was wondering why I got up here. The Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum of Orange County, New York. About 90 minutes northwest of New York City, in New York's Hudson Valley. Christina, thank you. Kebab's Heaven, Julie. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. Yum, the Christmas candy. Oh, that all sounds great, Julie. A little bit of candy is great, but candy from a friend? That's candy with a little love, Julie. That's what it sounds like to me. So we met the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum a couple Halloweens ago. And then ever since, it just happened. The director liked us and we liked the director. And so we've been slowly building collaborations, now to the point where he has hired me on as a tour guide. So if anybody happens to be interested, especially with like the stories of the drones and everything, if anybody happens to be interested in this kind of subject matter, this afternoon, every weekend, I'm on as a tour guide. If you mention this channel, you get discounts on tickets. We have tours, events, all kinds of stuff about UFO and paranormal activity in the area. Christina, you are so lovely. Thank you. And we don't, here at the museum, I love this place. I try to bring you guys stuff that I believe in, like places, businesses that I think are doing some good work. And one thing I like about this museum is they don't ask you to believe anything. It's like they're very research-based. We collaborated with MUFON. We've collaborated with local area scientists. The museum's collaborated with paranormal investigators, police, like regular detectives in the town. Let me show you this. I think this is so funny. We're walking around the museum gift shop. And I do a thing, not to push anything, but a couple of you now have asked, and I appreciated your support to the museum so much. There's no pressure for anything today. But if anybody, because this is a small group and I know most of you, if any of you see anything you like in the museum, like in this gift shop as we're walking around, like this is a real patch that you can see on the sleeves of a lot of police officers here in Pine Bush, which is part of the town of Crawford. That's why it says Crawford. Pine Bush is a village in the larger town of Crawford of Orange County. But you will see some many policemen in town legit wear these patches. And as you can see, it highlights the fact that Pine Bush, New York it says here, New York State UFO capital. Pine Bush, New York is actually the UFO sighting capital of the whole Northeast of the United States. In fact, we recently learned a file exists about us in Roswell, New Mexico. Right? They're like fun, Sharon, right? What about Flatbush? Well, we've got the pine bushes here, and then the flat bushes. You have to be sharp to know about Flatbush. You know what I'm saying, Cyberman? You like a bad pun? So I was going to say, if anybody sees anything here that they like today, like if I know you well enough, I'd be happy to front the money to buy something because they don't have an online store yet. They're working on that. But if you see something here you like today, I'd be happy to front the money for it. And then if, we'll have you pay me back on Venmo or something. And I'd be happy to have anything you like here shipped out to you today. A couple of you have already kindly done that. I appreciate that. supporting local business at the holiday season. Hi, Catrice. How are you? Yeah, tell me in the comments, guys, what is your, like, do you, like, what's one of your favorite, how do I want to ask this question? Like, what's one of your favorite things you've ever heard about, like, aliens or ghosts or Bigfoot, Sasquatch? We cover the cryptid scene here. Paul says aliens apparently landed at Erie, Pennsylvania, Presque Isle Beach in the 1960s. What? The Sleeping Sun. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. I think it's kind of cool. I've never, to my knowledge at least, like I have to say it that way, right? You never know. None of you have fully confirmed if you're human or not, right? Alien Santa Claus? This Santa is extra. You ready for this? This Santa is extra. Extraterrestrial. Oh my God. Trace, you love it all, right? I kind of love it all too. I'm kind of like, I will just move into the gift shop. Paul, you saw something in the sky near your apartment in 1995 and the case still isn't solved? Rocky, thank you for the pity laughs, Rocky. But yeah, I love the gift shop here because a lot of this stuff too is made by local vendors. Like some of the stuff is like ordered from like mainstream vendors and stuff. But like the buttons, like most of the stuff here is made by like local. It's a local mom and pop museum that supports local mom and pop artists. I love the story of this museum. Again, literally, if you, like this patch, for example, I was saying a second ago, literally a lot of the policemen in town actually wear this patch. How much is rent, Catrice, you're coming to? Right? I suppose if it's an alien abduction, it would be, we'll come to you. Oh my gosh, like these are, do you guys want to see, like this is cute. This is just like holiday ornaments and stuff. Do you guys want to see these? So Jersey Mike, right? Our friend and moderator, I talked to Jersey Mike a little while ago, actually. So Jersey Mike, if you go to the, let me like flip this around for 1 sec. That pun was worse than both Rick's and yours. Take me to your barista. Oh my gosh. So, what was I saying? So Jersey, I was on the phone with Jersey Mike earlier. Jersey Mike came here. Oh, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So if you go to in other places than TikTok, if you go to the Pine Bush Museum, like if you find the museum's social media, I'm now doing social media for them. And so you can see Jersey Mike as Santa Sasquatch, like Santa Squatch, talking about the ornaments that we are selling here for the holidays. Ryan, let it snow, Ryan, thanks for sending snow. Ryan, how are you today? Ryan is one of the many lovely people who have supported the museum. Look at this. This is our Santa Squatch ornament. Isn't this silly? These are unique to the museum. Also good for you to know is that museum's website is not accessible. Oh, that's really good to know, Sebastian. I will tell the director that. We literally had these made uniquely for the museum this season. That's a good question, Cyberman. Is Mothman New York? This is a literal holiday spirit. The holiday spirit may be my favorite. But those are like... if Mothman is... I know our director's a little bit of a stickler because he can't, like, we're trying not to step on other people's cryptid toes. And cryptid, if you guys don't know that word, cryptid is the word for basically like a mysterious creature that is not an alien. Like Bigfoot, Mothman, New Jersey Devil, Loch Ness Monster, those kinds of things. These little Bigfoots. Yeah, thank you, Sebastian, for letting me know that like you couldn't access the website. That's interesting. I will definitely let the director know because I'm sure he would want that fixed. Lady M, your daughter loves Mothman, and she and her friend in October went to the Mothman Museum. What? So where is Mothman's territory? Like, tell me in the comments, who's your favorite, like, mysterious creature? Because I would love to learn this. Like, let's expand our knowledge today. I've already learned so much at this museum. Like, have you guys ever heard of a puckwudgie? Ohio Cyberman, you think? So in the museum, we have a bunch of books that we could pick a book and like read stuff. If you guys want to learn stuff, we try to like Linda Zimmerman, for example. If you're into paranormal investigation, Linda Zimmerman is a huge paranormal investigator in the Hudson Valley. Uh-oh, Paul, does Mothman drink coffee? I think you only have to be worried if Mothman drinks coffee. I think that would be it, Paul. On a wing and a prayer. This is one of my favorite like books that I'm the most interested in here, Animal Reactions to UFOs. This is like a whole book again by this lady, Linda Zimmerman, who's a paranormal investigator. Your mom's story isn't a book, Sharon? Girl. Interesting. And then Cyberman is talking about, I don't know that middle one. Who? Doug? I don't know that. What's the middle one, Cyberman? Mothman and Jersey Devil I've heard of. Yeah, tell me in the comment, like, who are your favorite mysterious cryptid creatures? Hodag. Jody, we have the best. Oh my gosh, these are the best. They're like, we have the best what? And then I was like, wait, no, we have the Beast of Bray Road in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. What is the Beast of Bray Road? I want to know about all of these crazy creatures. Welcome, everybody. Come in. Put your feet up. Your Bigfoot feet. Let your soul take a rest. The Hodag is northern Wisconsin. Interesting, Jody. Thank you so much. It's supposed to be like a werewolf? Oh, interesting. Marissa is saying Mothman is West Virginia. And the museum is in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Interesting. Very interesting. These guys look so plushy and soft. He is. He's like, Gimme! You trying to steal my candy, little guy? Oh my goodness. And then there's like inflatable aliens. I don't think I've inflated one of these yet. It's just like a dish full of aliens you can inflate. Probably you need Paul's coffee for that. So Mothman is West Virginia. What does Mothman do? He just like flies around? Does he like photobomb you at barbecues? Like, what is Mothman? He's just like being weird in your backyard. I love these holiday ornaments. They just make me giggle every time I'm going past. What did we buy at the sweet shop? You guys want to? I actually brought the stuff here. Do you guys want to see? He shows up before disasters, kind of like an omen, Mike. So at Sam's Sweet Shop, Brian, I brought it here for like everybody to share. So this, oh my gosh, what was the name of it? It has like a cute name. This is apparently Paul Rudd's favorite candy. Like there was a sign in Samuel's Sweet Shop in Rhinebeck where we were. It's so weird. Cyberman, I'll tell you, we're having a very quiet day, and I think it's because of this pending storm. If you guys look outside, we had beautiful blue skies a little while ago, and now, yes, William, absolutely. Like now there's like clouds and clouds and clouds rolling in. I think everybody's kind of like this lady across the street has been like, I don't want to put her on camera. I don't mean to like put someone who's not aware that she's on camera. But there's a lady like working across the street. You can tell she's like putting her salt out, like putting her, like, I think people are getting storm ready. But hey, I'm here. Like anybody wants to come in for a tour, come on down. But so this is apparently Paul Rudd's, and yes, William was saying, so we were earlier today, we were in Rhinebeck, New York at Samuel's Sweet Shop. And that is a sweet shop owned by Paul Rudd, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Hillary Burton. And this is Paul Rudd's reported favorite candy. And then we got a couple other things that I thought just looked good. This, I did try this a little while ago. It's called Grinch Crinkles. It's like this cakey cookie that I thought was pretty good. It's gluten-free. What? So Mothman kind of appears like a little omen. And then we got this, because we were, it's funny, I was saying earlier to you guys, like, what are some of your favorite foods to have at the holidays? And almost universally, you guys were reporting eggnog. So then we saw this eggnog cookie. No, Ryan, I've not seen Paul Rudd there. We did ask the staff if, I'll flip around again. We did ask the staff if they had ever met Paul Rudd, and they were like, and we were like, do you mind saying how he is? I was like, I know you're on camera and I know you like work here, you know, like I didn't want to put them in too much of a bad way, but they were kind of like, no, it's fine. Like he was super chill and laid back. So apparently he does come in and does speak with the staff. So yeah, we've not seen him yet though ourselves. Jeff Hickman's in the house. What's up, sir? You rock. What's going on? Do you guys want to do a taste test of any of the food? Let me know. So these are from Samuel's Sweet Shop. But these again are buttons. I'm at my job right now at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. These are our buttons. Hi, Ricky P. Sharon, you think we should try the eggnog cookie? We totally could. Right? Do you want to try the eggnog cookie? Yeah. Thank you for the fest burst, Jeff Hickman. Let's see here. Let's do a little taste test. I'll put you guys down. Whoa. There you are. Here, come on down here. There we go. A little closer. There we go. Very good. So this is called Upstate Cookie Shack Eggnog Cookie from Samuel's Sweet Shop in Rhinebeck, New York. Ooh, should we ASMR this a little bit? Do you like rapper sounds? I mean, I like Run DMC. Right? It looks like such a beefy, I love like beefy cakey cookies. Not literally beefy. Not like Rachel's trifle on Friends. Ooh. With that, I felt like this was gonna squirt out of my hands. Your dog came running, Phil. Oh, he is such a good boy. I'm sorry. Or she. Your poor doggy. I'm sorry. All right, this is the... Your poor doggy. I'm sorry. All right, this is the eggnog cookie. It's supposedly eggnog flavored. Let's give this... Oh, I can tell you it certainly... Here, do you want to smell it? It smells like cinnamony and noggy. It definitely is like a light cinnamony noggy sweetness. Let's break off a piece. It's got a little bit of frosting on it there. See there? Hi, Marley. How are you? And first bite goes to you guys. If you want to fill your senses with the imaginary scent and taste of like cinnamony, eggnoggy, cakey goodness. There you go. Sharon? Girl? Ooh. Nom nom, Margaret. If it made a slightly different sound, your cat might have come running. Interesting, Sebastian. What sounds do your pets come running for? Are there other sounds? Ryan, you love anything eggnog this time of year? I'm inclined to agree with you if you guys want another bite. This is pretty dang good. It's almost snickerdoodly, but has that like Noggian edge. What is it that like, it's like nutmeg. What are the spices in eggnog? Cheese wrapper opening for you, Julie. Bonjour, Greg Betts. How are you, sir? Welcome back, guys. Enjoy. Wait a minute. What's, hey, stop that. Stop, hey, stop. Sebastian totally just stole the cookie. Sebastian, I demand you give that back. It's so clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I could put that combination on everything. I don't know about you guys, like in wintertime, clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. It is like totally this cookie right now. Sebastian, give me that cookie back. I'm reaching for it. Buddy. If you don't give it, I'm gonna take it. That's it. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. All the way from Sweden, he gave me my cookie back. It's pretty good. You know you have a friend when they give the cookie back, right? Thanks for being silly with me, Sebastian. Hi, good afternoon, you guys. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Guys, hold on with me one sec, okay?
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Just so you know, I'm Katie. I'm one of the tour guides here. And with it being a quiet afternoon, I had started live streaming on TikTok for an audience to help promote the museum. So just so you guys know, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down this afternoon. I'm sure Scott can help you get settled in, and I'll be right with you.
That's fine.
Sure.
Did we speak on the phone? Did you call
We
her?
did.
Okay.
Pardon me, guys. Come here this way. So I'll take you just this far down the hallway while Scott, my partner here today, gets some guests settled in. I'm so glad we have a tour coming in. So here at the museum, we have self-guided tours. Like this, here's what's happening right now, a little behind the scenes. We have self-guided tours at the museum as well as fully guided tours. And the subject matter in the museum covers the Hudson Valley related to UFOs, aliens, cryptids like Bigfoot, and like pukwudgies and other like strange creatures. And then also ghosts and paranormal activity in the Hudson Valley area as well. And the different, like the self-guided tour is like a little bit less content. I love the full guided tour, A, because I get to be the full tour guide, but also because it just has more content in it. And so just promoting that we have that at the museum. We also have tons of other events. There's speakers, there's our UFO fair in the springtime, there's all kinds of fun other stuff. So everybody, all of you are invited always to come down. The museum's open from Wednesday through Sundays. Today's our last day of our week, and then we close Mondays and Tuesdays. And I'm also working on our director to create a virtual tour so that any of you guys who are interested could also be but you're not in the area, could also participate. And if you mention this channel, you definitely get a discount on tour tickets. So if anybody ever has any questions about any of that, totally let me know. Also, another thing we're trying to do is to, we're open to collaborating with schools and businesses, right? So if you guys are looking for something fun to do, extra learning to do, we could totally create some kind of tour and experience just for you guys. So for any teachers listening, I think, Margaret, maybe you were open-minded about that a little bit. I have to talk with you about that, not to put you on the spot. But we're also looking to do that as well. So we can do custom stuff for businesses and schools. So that's the story. So we have some people who are checking in right now. It sounds like, spicy. Thank you, Jeff Hickman. I'm looking for people for, so that's what's going on right now is we have folks who are apparently starting our self-guided tour. So that's our story. And then additionally, we have our gift shop. We have our little mini bookshop with lots of information here. And yeah. So that's part of what's going on. I want to let these other folks get started for their privacy because I'm sure they didn't expect to walk in on camera. But yeah. So again, tell me in the comments who and what are some of your favorite paranormal or UFO related incidences?
Where do we go? So I'll meet you right at that back door.
Okay, I'm just listening to make sure that Scott's got it, but Scott's got it. I'm telling you, I work with the nicest people here, like, ever.
It.
Scott's always got it, guys. He's got it. Seriously, like, this is, as I say, I try not to, you know, like, I like to bring you guys to places that I really kind of believe in, and they're like the nicest people that work here. I've never worked with such nice people. Seriously, you hear him running back and forth. That's Scott, guys. I don't know if he'll ever want to be on camera. He's welcome to be on camera, or he can be camera shy, whatever he wants to do. But Scott is awesome. You guys would love Scott. He's a total kindred spirit. It would be funny if Paul Rudd walked in. That would be really funny if Paul Rudd walked in. Like, Sharon, the ghost at Cape May, Lewis Ferry. Is it Lewis Ferry? See, I feel like I want to apologize, Sharon, to you and the entire state of Delaware. It's like you show me a place in Delaware and I mispronounce it right off the bat. Poor Sharon. If you guys remember, Sharon, for a long time, like, Sharon comes from the beautiful state of Delaware. Sharon helps us raise Delawareness. She teaches me so much about this. And then there's, like, she kept putting the word, the actual place is Houston, Delaware, but it's a, like, homophone or homonym. It's a homonym with Houston, Texas. So I kept saying Houston, Delaware, and then Sharon from her home for months was apparently just like, but like being very patient with me, because it's actually in Delaware pronounced Houston. We're back on today, Ethelred, to help promote the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. We're having kind of a quiet day at the museum, and I think because there's a huge storm rolling in. There's like some kind of rainstorm or something that's supposed to last like tomorrow and the next day. So by the way, if you look in, like, check your weather locally, if you're in America in the Northeast, because apparently there's some like big storm coming in that I did not know about. So I think most folks on a Sunday here are like probably home. Like, there's a lady cross street, like literally putting her salt out and stuff like that. But I said it correct. It's like Lewis. Okay. Got you. Hold on, guys. There's another customer, but Scott's tied up. Bear with me. Hi, folks. Good afternoon. How you doing? You can see how this works. I'm good, thank you. I am Katie, one of the tour guides here at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. How can I help you?
We just wanted to check it out. I used
course.
to live here. I
Oh,
moved to Florida.
nice.
So I always tell him about the aliens. So
Hi.
Fantastic, yeah. Feel free to take a look around. This is our gift shop, and we have our self-guided tours going on this afternoon, and shortly even the possibility of a full guided tour, if you guys are interested.
Self-guided?
Yeah, so
That's a nice guy, whatever you want to do. I like that. I'll let Scott continue to help you guys.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure, yeah.
literally just read a couple of self-guided.
So, there you go, guys. That's a little bit of a... Folks will just... Maybe now that we're talking about it, folks will come in for the afternoon. That would be awesome. But, let's see here. I'm glad I said Lewis, Delaware correct. You're just in time. Hi, New Jersey, Casper. What, Jody? That is an interesting encounter, certainly. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sharon, or someone Eastern or thereabouts, do you mind telling me what time it is currently? I just realized I have, like, I put my bag down, I put everything down. I'm not sure the exact, and then TikTok, like, never shows me the time I'm alive anymore. It's 2:53 p.m., so probably 1:50. Oh, 2:52 p.m. Okay, got you. It's 2:52. Thank you, Jenna. Thanks very much. I just want to make sure I'm not on later than 3:15 p.m. because Margaret, I know, is going live next, and I should get back to my UFO museum work. So, but yeah. So, those folks are just looking around. Let me bring you back out here and I'll show you a little bit more of the museum gift shop if you like to see, because we just had some people come in the room. I'll just let the folks looking around know that I'm live streaming. Let me flip you around. There we go. This is some stuff in our gift shop if you weren't here earlier to come check it out. This is one of my favorite items. because I feel like with this alien here, he's like, hi, I'm an alien, nice to meet you, and I can understand if you never met me before, if you now feel you need some beverages. So maybe someday I'll finally pick that up for myself. What do you guys think if you actually met an alien? Maybe some of you already have. Some of you, like many people, come to this museum with their own stories of encounters. But if you've never met one before, I mean, how do you think you would feel? Like, I don't know that I've ever met an alien. I don't know how I would be. Plus the haunted houses in Milton, Sharon. Interesting. Also, these are, I don't know why they're on my mind so much today, but some of the actual police, I was saying earlier, some of the actual police in town wear these patches. So you can be styling like the police of Pine Bush as well. Hi, Gustavo. I just want to let you folks know, just for the courtesy of it, that I'm live streaming right now to help promote the museum. Okay. So I'm not planning to put you on camera or anything at all. I'm going to steer around you. But I just wanted you to know what was going on for the courtesy. Please enjoy.
Thanks.
Again, our Santa. Do you guys want to make... I made one earlier. Do you guys want to make puns about Santa alien here? Oh, I don't know that person. Someone's trying to come into our live. If you can make a pun. I said he was extra. Extraterrestrial. Exactly, Jeff Hickman. And for anybody who needs a little extraterrestrial bling in their lives, I love the shiny alien hat.
Swears that this followed her.
And just exploring. Do you guys have any questions about the museum or anything? Ooh, let's talk about some alien lore that I can tell you that's not on the tour. Some of you guys have heard the owl story again. I love the owl story is like one of my favorite owl. Like, can I tell the owl story again? So if you come to our gift shop,
That they see. Yeah, right.
you will notice that there are owls among the items that we sell. And they're like little plushy owls that we sell. I don't know if some of you guys may already know this, but these are like our plushy owls. So the plushy owls, apparently, for some people, when they have an encounter with an alien, the first thing that they see, like, did you know this? The first thing that they see is an owl. Like, a lot of people, when they have, like, they come and they report they've had an encounter with an alien, they're like, oh, it started with an owl. I was interacting with an owl. Why is that? The theory is that maybe the aliens know they're going to scare the Bazooka Joe out of us the first time we encounter. So what they do is present themselves as something that humans would probably not be too afraid of, but may in fact look like them. So, hi, Brian. Let it snow, let it snow. Thank you, Brian, for sending some snow. Oh my goodness. Brian, thank you everybody so much. Oh my goodness.
What's your name? Scott. That's nice to meet you, Scott. What's up?
Ethelred, there was a Kiwa who was the owl prophet. Ethelred, would you tell us more about that? That's so interesting. Hey, Scott, do you want to say hi to everybody or no? That's fine. We respect camera body politics here. But yeah, we work with, like, if you guys come down to the museum on a Sunday, you'll get to meet Scott, and he is cool beans. Seriously. That's like, again, with this museum, like, our director, Lance, he, like, do you guys ever work somewhere where you're, like, we don't quite know what happened, but it's just not, like, a great fit, like, maybe not everybody's happy, or, like, it's a weird fit of people. I've had one or two instances like that where it's like, you know, I don't know. But here at this museum, our director, Lance, really knows, I believe, how to staff people. Like, every single member of the staff here, and I say this because you guys know I've had, like, a weird, like, a lot of you guys, like, a weird, what would we call it? Odyssey of a year when it comes to career stuff. Brian, my day is going pretty darn good. Brian, like, Mr. Brian, but you help these adventures go so well, awesomely. You are part of the adventures, sir. Don't you dare, like, I mean, I can't control your feelings. The social worker in me coming out. I can't control your feelings, sir. But I hope you won't be jealous. You're part of what's making the day wonderful. All you guys. This morning we were in Rhinebeck, New York. We had a marvelous time. You know, this is one of my favorite parts of this morning. Going in the bathroom with you guys. And if you weren't there, it's not what you think. We went to Bread Alone Bakery to get our gift cards to leave for people. And, oh, Brian, tell me more about what you do for a living. You want to tell everybody? Thank you for working on a Sunday, by the way. Thank you to everybody who works on weekends, nights, holidays. Like, thank you to all of us for doing all the work we do every day, of course. But I know sometimes those kinds of shifts can add extra stress. You work for USPS. Brian, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, the anecdote is funny. I want to make sure this gets reposted. You guys we were in Bread Alone Bakery in Rhinebeck and we bought our gift cards to place. And was it Janine was like, put one in the bathroom. And then we walked right into it was like a single person bathroom. We walked right in there and I was like, this it's our first time in the bathroom all together on a live stream. I'm like, this feels weird to be in a bathroom with you guys. But we stuck a gift card in the bathroom. But that was a really fun, thank you guys for that moment. That was a fun adventure. Oh, really, Monroe Charles? I didn't know that. That would be hilarious, Brian. So Brian, you, of course, I mean, you make me sing, sir, with your generosity to the channel. That singing is genuine. My gratitude for you is real. You are part of these adventures, please, and don't you forget it. Let's see, let's do something science fiction for this double feature, 2 lives in a day. We'll make this teacher of sci-fi material have some fun now. How about a dinosaur? Alien dinosaurs? I don't know. Did you guys hear that? That weird sound is a part of the tour and has context. Brian, this is a good question. So we're going to see what happens. I'm a big fan of, you guys know Yogi Berra, the baseball player from way back in the day. You can buy books of the quotes that Yogi Berra said because he had this really funny way with language. And he used to say, it ain't over till it's over. So I'm kind of it ain't over till it's over with TikTok. We're going to see where things go in the next few weeks as their administration changes. But I will say, Yogiisms, exactly, New Jersey Casper. If anything happens on this platform, I'll probably be leaning much harder into, at least for the time being, into Instagram and YouTube. Probably YouTube more than Instagram. Probably. I'm going to kind of feel it out in the next couple weeks myself. It's called a tautology. Thank you, Ethelred. And I want to backtrack to your comments about what you were teaching us a moment ago about momenty. But yeah, so you guys, and it's all the same name. In fact, I want to thank Sebastian publicly. For a long time, my Instagram didn't have the same name as my other socials because it wasn't available. A couple years ago, I tried to get an Instagram with the same name and it wasn't available. But Sebastian actually let me know. He was like, Katie, for some reason it's available. So thank you, Sebastian. So it's literally the same name across all platforms. And now that my schedule has finally loosened up a little bit, you're going to see, I'm going to have time now. I have time now a couple times during the week to really work on this community. So I would say just look YouTube, Instagram, TikTok right now. There's a platform or else too out there as well. That if you look for my name, you'll find me. Right, exactly. So we're gonna see. Where will I be going live from? So either YouTube or Instagram, maybe both. I don't have a full game plan yet, but I'm absolutely, Jody. So I'm gonna be on here until we're not. I think like I'm waiting just like you guys to hear more about how things develop. But right now, like if you want to make sure you've got me, like where's Katie going? And I'll make more posts as I say to keep everybody informed. But YouTube and Instagram are definitely two places you will find me, and like one more than the other. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Right, Joe? That's not a bad idea. Kind of change it up. It's like my schedule's been like so crazy otherwise this year. It's been hard to even get on here. So I'm really hoping for 2025 to be like, yep, let's do it. Maybe the drones are coming to save TikTok. It's a sci-fi movie. Like, like when the day the drones saved TikTok. Maybe. Monroe, you don't think you're getting... Oh, got you. Okay. Ethelred, your imagination sees him. And let me go back here with Ethelred's comments to connect the dots for you guys. So Ethelred was sharing. I was asking you guys, what are some of your favorite paranormal, like, figures, stories? And then I was sharing the story of the owls, like you can see here in our gift shop, that a lot of times when people, report that they have met an alien, they'll say that the encounter started with a contact with an owl. And the reason may be, like the theory is that aliens may, or at least this particular species of alien, looks like an owl. And so they do like a sort of soft introduction by looking like something that would be comfortable to a human being. And then Ethelred, you're sharing, there was a Kiowa who was the owl prophet. Where did you learn about all this stuff, Ethelred? You know I like to be able to like source stuff. He had an inflatable owl and would make prophecy in a teepee. His name was Mamanti. I would love to know more about this, Ethelred. Like, where did you learn about these things? Oh. I'm not sure about that. Like I hear you, Monroe Charles. I'm not sure I would agree with that assumption. And as for the drones, we can definitely talk about that. You know, here at the museum, we're trying to keep a pulse on it. Once again, folks, let me show you. I'm going to wrap up shortly. To keep a pulse on it. Once again, folks, let me show you. I'm going to wrap up shortly. There we go. I'll be wrapping up in just a couple of minutes, guys. But once again, we are live at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. It's about 90 minutes northwest of New York City in New York's Hudson Valley. You can check us out at pinebushmuseum.com for more information. And I'm now working here as a tour guide. During the week, we have all different tour guides too. You can meet Stephanie, who's an actual paranormal investigator, or Ron, who is part of the Pine Bush Area Arts Council. Like, there are several folks who work here who are just all one, like no bad tour guide at all. And then of course, Lance, our director, he's so one of a kind and so knowledgeable. Like, any tour with Lance is going to be fantastic too. But if you come on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, you'll probably get a tour with me. And if you mention this channel, you get a discount. And I am working on to see if we can create a virtual tour for the museum so that anybody who's listening could participate here one way or another. Sheila, so right now, Sheila, because I know you, Sheila, what I'm doing right now for you guys is folks like you, Sheila, who I know, like most of you guys right now, it's a live stream where I know like many names here. I would trust the names. We don't have an online store yet, but what I'm doing is if you see something that you like here today, I will buy it. And then we will arrange, like if you pay me back like through Venmo or PayPal or something like that, I will ship it to you. I've done that so far with Ryan, with Sharon. I'm shipping something out to Margaret. I'm coming, Margaret. We're like a couple of you guys have done this. It's definitely Lance sometimes. So yeah, if anybody here, like, if you don't like, again, and there's no push, no pressure. I just want to show you guys what's here. I mean, it's the holiday season. If you know anybody who knows the subject matter, like who loves the subject matter here, I feel like we just have so many one-of-a-kind things. And a lot of it is made by local vendors. It's local, but like this museum, to give you a quick overview of the history of this museum, back, like we're standing in Pine Bush, New York, right? One of the alien and paranormal sighting capitals of the Northeast of the United States. And for a long time, because it's, a subject that some people don't treat each other very nicely about, right? Like, and that's not cool. But it's a subject that, like, not everybody talks about publicly. The town was always a little hesitant to talk about their connection with it. But back in, I could talk to the director. I'm sure we could arrange some kind of giveaway. I was doing like highest gifter kind of stuff. We could pick something, like highest gifter for the live today. Like for this live, let's see. If we do, like if someone, like if I get my dinosaur or something else, like highest gifter gets this patch, the actual police of Pine Bush, New York, part of the town of Crawford, New York, many police here wear this patch on their uniform as a source of pride now. As I was saying, back in the day, so yes, highest gifter for this particular live. I'll commit to that. We'll get that patch today. You were interested in, Sheila, the Bigfoot I was holding the other night? This is literally the Bigfoot. This is the actual Bigfoot that has been in my arms. This little fellow right here. Come, Bigfoot. You have... Bigfoot. Hi, Bigfoot. How are you today? Yeah, right? You're doing good? You're looking pretty excited with that hair in the air. I know. Sheila is pretty interested in you. I know. No pressure to Sheila, but let's strut your stuff, my friend. Oh, there we go. He's got a little tag on him. Have you seen him? For centuries, tales of a giant, hairy, half-man, half-ape have endured around the world. Do you know, guys, that goes back to 1604 in the Hudson Valley, guys? 1604 was like the first Bigfoot sighting here in the Hudson Valley. Hi, Thomas! Early Native Americans believed him to be a spirit creature, yet there are too many credible Bigfoot sightings to completely dismiss his existence. In fact, Russia, France, and Germany have all placed Bigfoot on the endangered species list. Ria, how are you? So that's him. We have a couple of them here in the store. We can get you, whichever one you like. Bigfoot, exactly. Bonjour. So this was the literal one I was holding the other night. But yeah, so as I was saying, Ria, thank you so much for sharing out the live. Look at him with his legs crossed. They're both just like sitting like, whatever. A bunch of big feet. Like, sitting around with the big feet like they just don't care. Where was I? So back in 2008, right, there was a big financial crisis in the US, and here in Pine Bush, like, this is a village of only like a couple thousand people. It's very small. And they were like, oh no, like, what do we do? Guys, On the Air is here. Let's accept.
Hi, girlfriends! Are you touring?
We're hanging out right now at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. I gotta turn my volume up. I can't quite hear you, my dear. There we go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, this is Hedwig.
Oh, got you. So hello to everybody at On the Air. We're live over here in the land of the curious Katie did. I'm at my job right now, where I'm helping to try to promote this local Hudson Valley Museum. I'm in Orange County. This is the Orange County, New York map. We're standing I'll show you. So here's where I'm standing right now. Literally in the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum, about 90 minutes northwest of New York City in New York's Hudson Valley. I'm here as a tour guide today and every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. I'm working now as a tour, and I actually got this little part-time job through the work here at this little travel channel we have over here on TikTok. This is a map of Orange County in New York. That's New Jersey. This is Orange County, New York. That's Rockland County. And a little further south, like right here, is New York City, to give you guys some perspective. So if you drove from New York City, if you drove from my floor panel up this way, zoop, you would land right here on the border of Orange County at the top, Pine Bush, which is literally actually, like, this museum is here because Pine Bush, New York is one of the UFO and paranormal sighting capitals of the United States. I don't know who knew that and who didn't, but that is where we're doing. We're hanging out here. And how are you guys over at On the Air today? What are you guys up to?
We are good. We're just hanging out, listening to some Christmas music and chilling out. And I was like, "Ooh, Katie's on. I want to say hi."
Hi! What Christmas music have you guys been listening to?
We just finished listening to the Kelly Clarkson "Underneath the Tree."
I love that one. I love, and like, this is just me, but
Thanks for the follow.
I love to exercise. Like at holiday season, I try to look for fun holiday music to like exercise to, taking a walk and stuff. And that's like one of my favorite ones.
So fun.
That's a gingerbread UFO that our director made. It's not real gingerbread.
And I saw that's really cute.
It's like, and here is a cow with
Is it
Sasquatch hair.
edible?
Sorry?
Is it edible?
It is not edible, sadly. I mean, you know it would be edible because my teeth marks would already be in it.
Mm.
Sadly, it is not. So welcome, welcome. I was just talking about like how this museum is actually municipally funded. Would you like to hear more about the museum on the air? Would that be? I appreciate your support. Like, thank you to Miss on the air over there and her.
You
lovely
can't.
audience.
So, Sergeant, you have to go over there to comment because she can't see your comments.
That is accurate.
But on another app, they can.
Christopher, This Christmas by Donny Hathaway is on repeat. Is that a good song? Like, what's everybody's favorite holiday music? I want to hear it on like everybody's comments. What's everybody's favorite holiday music right now? On the air was kind enough to listen to mine. I want to listen to yours. Like, what's everybody's favorite holiday music? So this museum where we're standing again, welcome everybody with the double audience in the room. This museum is municipally funded because back in like 2008, when there was a big just general crisis financially in the US, this tiny village of a couple thousand people was like, what are we going to do to save our economy? And there's this huge history in this area going back like all throughout the 20th century, even a little bit further, of supernatural and UFO and alien sightings and paranormal sightings. Like this is one of the capitals of the Northeast for that stuff. In fact, and for emphasis, I'll flip my camera around and say that we just found out from some people who were they were like professional people over in Roswell. Like you guys know, probably heard of Roswell, like New Mexico and all the alien stuff, right? On the air's like, right? So apparently they were over in Roswell doing whatever they were doing and having the access they were having. And they were like, did you guys ever hear of Pine Bush? And the people in Roswell were like, and apparently had like files on this town here in New York where I'm standing. So I like to think of this museum as like, you know, like the deep tracks on a rock album when someone's like, oh yeah, like, you know, everybody's heard the #1 hit, but you got to listen to this deep track. I feel like Pine Bush is like if you're at the holiday dinner table with your family and everybody's talking about Roswell, you can be like, you know, what about Pine Bush? I'll tell you this. And you can say you heard it here. In fact, actually, so you guys know, I will tell you something that's a little bit on our tours. Do you guys know this TikTok thing? Like we're here live on TikTok. Have you guys been hearing on TikTok, there are people who have been like talking about ever since those recent Senate hearings about like aliens in the ocean. Have you guys heard any of this? Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. So and then there are some people who are like, oh, no, like what's this aliens in the ocean thing? I can tell you that here at the museum, like there's plenty of people like that's actually like again, when you're at your holiday table and somebody is like, oh my God, there's aliens in the ocean. You can be like, well, actually, if you care to be that person, if you care to be the actually person at your holiday dinner table, you can say, we've actually known about that for a long time. There's not like confirmation we know of here. It's not like, you know, Flipper popped out of the ocean to say, well, I'm actually from Mars. Like we haven't like met the ocean alien. But there is something called USOs. That's what they were talking about in the recent hearings. That's like the trend on TikTok is misreporting slightly. USOs, unidentified submersible objects, have been a known thing for a long time. Like UFOs, everybody kind of knows that. But there's for a long time been these USOs that like, yes, they're unidentified flying objects that come up out of the ocean. And we don't know exactly what they are, but we know that many of them, when they're finally investigated, and we don't know what they are, they move with intentionality. That's like a big hallmark of like, is it really a UFO or USO? Comes up out of the ocean, moves with some kind of intentionality, and then goes back into the ocean. So if it helps to hear, there's nothing necessarily new to panic about, but that like idea. Space dolphins, exactly, exactly, Chip.
Okay, so can we like talk about octopus for a minute?
Let's talk
Because
about octopuses.
Hi Star, so like they're one of the most like intellectually amazing creatures. Like, so here's a story. I used to volunteer at a aquarium. They kind of like their heads kind of look like aliens, right?
Definitely, definitely. I
Bodies
would. I mean,
are
look
a
at this
little,
face. That is octopulicious, right?
but they're also very sweet creatures, right? So at the aquarium, we had this octopus that learned how to unlock the top of the cage,
What?
go into other exhibits, eat the fish, and go back. And the workers couldn't figure out what was happening to the fish. Like, why do they keep disappearing? The
Mm-hmm.
alarm systems aren't going off, so like, what's the deal? And they went and looked back on the footage of the cameras and ended up being that octopus. So they had to like double latch it, and like they actually explained in the workshop. Like, I had to take like an 6 week course 2 times a week for like 3 hours to like be able to volunteer at this place. And
What?
it was wild behavior. Yeah. And I don't know, they just are very alien like to me. But
And I think it's interesting that even I don't know what you guys think, but that word like alien, it's like I love how you're talking about this on the air because like if there's life on this planet, it's like so maybe there's octopi on this planet and other planets. It's not actually that foreign. It's like if there's life here and then there's life somewhere else, maybe it is. Maybe the octopi, like maybe it is kind of an alien, so to speak. I don't know. That would be cool if like I do want them to be able to like talk and be like hi. But that is amazing the things you're describing. It sounds like it was a really fun experience to volunteer there for sure.
thank you, Heart. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was just like a almost an hour drive to like go and volunteer there, but it was amazing. I loved it. Um, so that's just like my thought process about it.
I love it. I appreciate you sharing. And guys, if you're in the comments, like thoughts and feelings too, more than happy to chat about it. I actually have to hop off myself in a moment because I have a couple tours going that I'll need to see to shortly.
Okay, Katie, thank you.
But
I'm gonna let you go and hang out with your chat before you have to go.
awesome, awesome, awesome. You are lovely. And everybody, like, thank you so much for listening and hello. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Take care of
Thanks for
yourselves.
saying hi.
Anytime, girlfriend. You know that. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So, guys, do you mind telling me the time real quick? I wanted to be sure to come off by about quarter after the hour because for a couple reasons. One, to see to my work here, and two, to support Yoga Margaret as well, who is starting her walk in Austin, Texas. Is it Sharon? Okay, thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And Sheila, are you still here before I cut off? No pressure, honey. I just want to know either way, or you can message me separately too if you're still thinking about it. Did you want me to pull Bigfoot for you? You can also keep thinking about it if you're still here, Sheila. I think he's like 18 or something like that. Thomas, yes, the museum here, again, the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum is partnered, it's municipally funded and partnered with organizations like MUFON, local area scientists. Like, we try to bring you the research we got. And some stuff is still a mystery, but that's part of the fun of the museum. The museum tries to be a location where you can come learn right along with us. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. Bonjour, Jeff Hickman. Thanks for the roses. You guys are the bestesses. All right, maybe I'll message Sheila separately. I'm going to let everybody go. Thanks, you guys, so much for hanging out with me and talking. And oh my goodness, Doc Compton is asking us to. Okay, hang on. We got to say hi to Doc Compton.
Hi, Katie.
Doc Compton, how you doing today?
I'm spectacular. That's a more bubbly voice than I was expecting. Hi, how are you?
Good. You and your wife both are absolute delights anytime.
Oh,
So
thank you. That's very
what
kind.
can I say? You bring out my bubbles. You got me a little bubble.
Well, I've been told I do that. I've been told that I bring out bubbles in people. Sometimes they're gas bubbles. Sometimes they're just personality bubbles. You never know.
That was bubbling in my brain. I was going to say, at least for me, it's the good bubbles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing the Live Fest thing. Would you like to run a little battle?
Absolutely. If that's okay with you guys, quick, let's do this, sir. We're happy to support Doc Compton. I bet you all know Doc Compton. If you don't know Doc Compton, definitely worth. Please check him out. He's out doing the good work of busting scammers. Over here at the Curious Katie Did, we have much respect for Doc Compton. If you guys don't know me, hi Doc Compton's crowd. I'm Katie. I'm a travel vlogger on TikTok, and you're catching me live at my job at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. I'm a tour guide here. But we are more than happy to help support Doc Compton on his quest for Live Fest. So just a lighthearted battle. What have you guys? You just been live all day, sir? How's things on your?
Let me see, about an hour or so. No, 2 hours now. Time is kind of a mush thing. It's a mush concept right now for me because I've been doing this for 3 weeks now, and today's the last day. So we're gonna go till 2 o'clock in the morning tonight, my time, and you're East Coast, so it'll be 3 o'clock your time, and we're just trying to grind it out and make sure that we reward all the people that have been supporting me for however long through all this thing and enduring the Live Fest nonsense. Oh my gosh, thank you, Peter Griffin. Thank you so much. So that's really what it comes down to. I mean, obviously, you know what I do. I don't normally do the battles. I don't normally do any of this stuff, but I do it for Live Fest because it's kind of a necessary evil to be successful in the Live Fest competition. And I ended up placing 16th in my division for the big Ultimate League. So I'm going to LA no matter what. My wife also, she was number 14 in her division. So she's guaranteed a place. They've also already given her all of her VIP everything. I'm still trying to get my VIP part of it. So we're trying to make it into the top 10 by tonight at 2 a.m. my time. So that's why we're here doing all the battles and stuff. It's 10 gifters, guys, is all we need. That's easy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, congratulations to you both for that. And your beautiful wife, Vanessa, has stopped by our community too for battles on her way. Is there anything we can do to further help you with that VIP stuff, Doc, or anything people should know to help you on your last push?
I mean, realistically, the gifts that matter to me right now, this is what I'm telling everyone. Those are the Live Fest gifts. Those are the ones that actually give us points toward the competition itself. The daily heart meet, everybody knows. My people will come over to your page here in a minute, and they will kind of dump a little bit on you. And I mean that in the best way possible, in the most bubbly way possible. So you'll get some heart me's, and you'll probably get some gifts and some love, some followers as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you to anybody who cares to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to show a little bit of love and whatnot. A lot of this stuff can be extraordinarily toxic and ugly, and we're trying to avoid it as much as possible. So.
Oh, agreed, 100%. I mean, a positive that come out of the battles is at least we get to talk more with each other and with you guys out there. In fact, Doc, can I ask you, right? Because I know Live Fest is about, in one sense, it's about us as live streamers, but really it's about the beauty of the communities. And I would be curious, Doc Compton, because we don't always get a chance to say hello to each other in our busy schedules. Tell me what you love about your community. Who are some lovely memories or just what you love about your people?
Well, I think my favorite thing is the fact that I've got 951 or 52,000 followers, and we share one thing above all else. We always say, I don't care who you voted for. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care if you like pineapple on pizza. If you dislike robocallers and scammers, this is a community for everybody. We welcome everyone. We want everyone in to be happy and healthy and have a good time, learn. and learn so much in such a fashion that they can go and carry the things that they learn through my live streams and take them to the most vulnerable people in their lives, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, elderly neighbors, and kids, to make sure that they don't end up a victim of one of these scammers.
That is, you're making me like the bubbles just keep on coming. You're making me like jump up and down. I mean,
I
this
told you, it's what I do.
the good bubbles still for me.
The good bubbles.
Right. No, you're making my heart sing. I mean, we over here appreciate we're a travel vlog community over here. If anybody listening doesn't know who I am and what I do, every Sunday morning Eastern time, I take sightseeing tours of different towns all around the Hudson Valley area of New York where I live. This morning we were in historic Rhinebeck, New York, where there's a ton of American Revolutionary War history, and Paul Rudd, Ant-Man of the Avengers, owns a candy shop in real life. And so we were touring the candy shop. And I'm saying that because travel and diversity and love of fellow man, I think, go hand in hand. And so hearing, Doc, your mission just makes my heart sing. The valuable teaching of these kinds of ways to protect each other, these kinds of just all the learning that you provide, I know it is totally up our alley in this community, just as we're traveling life and learning stuff.
Well, people are talking about your speaking voice and so on. The first thing I thought in my head is like, she's a brilliant spokesperson for anyone and everyone. Just the voice and the delivery. It's amazing. I think one of my favorite things, there are some dark spots in this whole competition thing, but in terms of bright spots, I think the big thing is you do actually get to meet some positive people. Live Fest, for all of its negatives and toxicity at times, kind of creates an opportunity for us to purge some of the people that, their characters have been revealed, and to welcome in those that, we want to embrace a little bit more in terms of energy and positivity and so on. So I have followed you now because obviously you're a ray of sunshine. So that's what we're looking for. Let me thank these folks. Peter Griffin. Oh my. Oh wow. We got 3 of them. Peter Griffin and Shelly and Lola and Groot's mama. Shelly and Lola.
The dance for these names.
All got gloves. Christina, Battleborn, Big Poppy for Patrick, Sarah, L. Fisher, Linda G, and Coach Man. Thank you very much, guys.
Can I read my names? Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Diane, Jeff Hickman, Dee Dee, Kristen, Tammy, Brian. Oh my goodness, Linda, New Jersey, Casper, Thomas, and Ethelred. Thanks, you guys all.
And everybody, please go over, give Katie a follow. Go give her the kind of hearts that the Ruck family is known for. Give her some love, man, because she's obviously deserving, for sure.
Thank you so much, Doc. It's a pleasure. Do you want to do like an awkward video high five? Are we side by side? Is it like
Wait,
we might both be going to? There we go. High five.
It looks backwards, but all right. Well, I look forward to seeing your content. I'll go check it out.
Thank you very much.
Once Live Fest is over and I can actually consume TikTok content instead of just produce it all the time. So
go take a nap, like 100%. Go rest, hydrate, take a nap. But congratulations on your journey, and definitely we'll look forward to seeing you around my neighborhood.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was an unexpected treat. You guys know Doc Compton? And thank you to everybody from Doc Compton's community, and welcome for anybody who I know! Isn't that crazy, Tara? Oh my gosh. That is a lovely side of Live Fest. I know we don't participate very heavily in stuff over here. I've never quite found the rhythm with battles, except to do things like, and thank you everybody just now from my end who participated in that battle. H-Tech, hello to you from Australia. He's a lovely guy. He's married to Vanessa Compton, who has popped into our live streams before lately on her own live fest journey. Just to show you, we're all Blue Shift creators. That Blue Shift live agency. So it's all part of the Blue Shift family tree. And if you guys welcome any folks who are watching from Doc Compton's community. Again, I'm Katie, the Curious Katie did. In real life, I'm a social worker, a licensed clinical social worker in the state of New York, and I have a private practice and do agency work on all manner of love and the birds and the bees. And When I'm not doing that, though, on weekends, I'm just a lady who likes to travel. H-Tech, thank you. I appreciate that. Like, hello, welcome to all of Doc's folks. Like, I look forward to getting to know the best I can each and every one of you. Because I was going to say, on the weekends, I'm just a lady that loves to travel. So if you want to kick back and relax, anytime you see me live, Sundays really are the bread and butter of the community. Sunday mornings, this is kind of a fluke that I'm live this afternoon. It was lovely it was a very fluky, fun thing to be able to meet all of you and to meet with Doc. Sunday mornings, Eastern time, like New York time, I'm usually live doing these sightseeing tours around the Hudson Valley area of New York with all the history and fun trivia things. I follow Doc myself. Like I always I'm stashed in there right with you guys. I love Doc's lives. So if you guys have anybody from my end, if you don't know Doc Compton, you'll adore his live streams. He literally is like a hero, scam busting and helping people learn how to bust like robocallers and things like that. And his beautiful wife, Vanessa, of course, is another ray of sunshine in this world. So welcome everybody. Does anybody who's new here care to introduce themselves? I see we have Australia in the house, like H-Tech, like you are so welcome here. We love Australia. We have, I don't know if you know Tilly by Nature, H-Tech. They're travel vloggers from Australia, usually like Victoria area. I don't know who this person is, so they're not going to come in. Hi, Jason. How you doing, man? Hi, Jason. Mum is from England. How wonderful. There's Malcolm. Like we have a few community members from England as well. Lady M, how you doing? Like everybody from my community, meet the Doc. Like, thank you so much, everybody. Right? Like, may I introduce, like, thank you to our mod squad who's here right now. Sharon is one of our moderators, Sebastian, Angela, we have lots of moderators in here. So if a moderator says hello, indeed, welcome all new community. Woo! I just kicked over my water bottle. Sorry, guys. I'm so excited. Did you ever go to a party and get wild? I'm getting wild. I'm kicking over my water bottle. I'm so excited to meet all of you. I appreciate for those of you who said I was well-spoken. That may be my best coordination. Mum, welcome. What part of England are you from, Mum? We have many, right? It's like, that's the last part. Any well-spokenness is just a mask for the Seinfeld Elaine-like dance moves, and it is glass. I try to use not to sound, I don't want this to sound weird. I try to use glass bottles for like in case of microplastics and things like that. It's just me. Do what makes you happy with your water as long as you're healthy with it. You're Surrey near London. Mum, years ago, I've only had one opportunity ever to be in England. I was in England. I visited London. I visited Manchester. I would love to go to Surrey, I'm sure. What a beautiful place, of course, that you come from. In fact, we do a thing in this channel where we call it Instant Pen Pals. So like anybody who's fresh from Doc Compton's community, if you're telling us where in the world you are, do you have a travel tip? Like here, I would say my travel tip right now, I have lots of travel tips from the New York Hudson Valley area. Right now, my current travel tip where we're standing is a fun little educational place where we just get to explore the fun mystery of the questions. I'm standing in the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum that explores all kinds of subject matter about that in the Hudson Valley. Holly, Pennsylvania is nice, Jason. That's great. Treat yourself to Ireland, Harry. I would love to go to Ireland. I've never been. Bonjour, Jeff Hickman. Thanks for the roses. Let me spin this around for anybody new who's my travel tip for the area would be the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum of Orange County, New York. It's about an hour and a half northwest of New York City by car in New York's Hudson Valley. So that's just where we're standing today exploring. Oh my goodness. So what a treat. That's my story. We're in the gift shop looking around, having fun, and what a pleasure it was to make some new friends here today. I actually have to hop off I didn't mean to stay on this long, but you guys are so wonderful. Let me show you one quick little spin further around. London is a lovely, Mum. So what would be your travel tip, Mum? What if people come to, I mean, there's like 1,000 million billion things in London, right? Like it's a huge city. Do you not feel the weight of the travel world on your shoulders as I ask this? But I love hearing just for individual people what they love. Like if I popped over in your neighborhood and was like, what do you think would just be like if I had 24 hours in London, what do you think is something I should see? Or anybody new. New Jersey Casper, you are most welcome. It's so good to hang out with you guys. And I'm just showing you one more spin around the funky little gift shop here at the Pine Bush, New York UFO and Paranormal Museum. When is the next Renaissance Fair? The New York Ren Fair won't open until Greg Fetz, love you Greg Fetz, author PR McConnell, you have a wonderful day too. You know, girl, I love seeing you around here, PR McConnell. You think, oh, we got our travel tip from London from our new friend Mum. Visiting royal family places. I love that. When I went to London, we didn't get to go to Buckingham Palace, but we did go to Westminster Abbey. And I believe it was the year, I hope I'm saying this right, of like the Queen's Jubilee. And there were some special exhibitions related to sort of like the Queen handpicking things to be shown in Westminster Abbey that don't necessarily get to be shown. And I loved knowing that it was like her personal picks. We love having you, PR McConnell. Thank you so much again to Mum and everybody who chose to hit that follow button from Doc Compton's community. Again, I look forward, if you choose to keep coming to hang out, to get to know each and every one of you even better. I'm going to hop off because I got to go do my other stuff. But nice to see you all. To my friends in my community who I already know, nice to see you twice in a day. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. Like, travel inward. We travel inward as well as outward in this community, right? So if you need to, check in with yourself. Remember, there's only one of you. And please take care of yourself. I don't care what anybody said negative about you. Take care of yourself. We love playing with you. Remember your meds today if you take meds and you need them. Hydrating, eating, all those good things if you need the reminder. And thank you for all these likes. I'm going to smear in this little bank of love here. You know, like sunscreen for protection. If you need it, I'll smear some on my, thank you for all that love. And I'm going to put some on you if you need it. There you go. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts, everything today, guys. You have a wonderful afternoon or evening. Take care of yourselves. And right now, our community member, Yoga Margaret, is going to be live in Austin, if she probably is already, live in Austin, Texas. If you're looking for something else to watch next, go check out Yoga Margaret or continue with Doc Compton. You can't go wrong with either one of them. And congratulations again to Doc Compton's community for making it across the country there to Live Fest. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Johnny, you too. You take care. God bless to you, Mom. Bye, Miss Sharon. Thank you so much. Take care, guys.